Hello, YouTube and the World Wide Web. This is Check It Dude on Check It Tube with SniperGaming.org. Today, we are in GTA 5 again online, where I created a trophy truck race. And with this race, I issue everybody, all of our listeners, a challenge. Beat my best lap time ever. And I will send you a SniperGaming.org coffee mug, a coffee cup. You can go on our website, SniperGaming.org, and go click on the merchandise tab, and you could browse through all the merchandise and see said coffee mug. To win this coffee mug, you need to beat my best lap time. You need to record the race and record after the race where it shows all the lap times. You need to make a YouTube video and send me the link. And I will include the link, or email, rickedsniper@gmail.com. You send me the YouTube link, and the first person that beats my lap time and sends me that link will get the coffee cup. There's only one prize winner here. Deadline January 1st, 2018. And I will go by whoever sends the email first, but whichever email comes to my email box first will be the person that gets the prize. It's not going to be there's no way I could tell who sent it first. If there's a delay and somebody else's email gets sent after yours, but beats yours to my inbox, we go by my inbox time. That's how we're going to do it. Don't worry, that's probably not going to happen anyhow. Anyway, the race I created is technically a stunt race, but it's only got a couple speed boosts and some little ramps. You can go to my profile on Rockstar on the gaming, what do they call that? The social club, Rockstar Social Club for GTA 5, and look up my name, Check It Dude. I'll spell that out for you here. And on my timeline, you can see the races I have created. This one, you could also probably do a search that might turn it up. The name of the race is Trophy Trucks Win. And count on set for 2 laps, count on about 6, 7, or 8 minutes per lap. The lap time, you don't have to beat my race time. I don't remember what that one was, but I do remember my best lap time, and that is 6 minutes and less than 1 second. It was 6 minutes, 0.5 seconds. You can't tie that. You have to beat that. So you have to get under 6 minutes, 0.5 second. Get into the 5 minutes, and you know you got it. You can't use motorcycles. This race has to be raced with a trophy truck. You can't use anything else. And trust me, motorcycles, you will lose. You will not keep up. You will not get the time. This race does not bode well for motorcycles. And I did that on purpose because I wanted good races that were competitive. It wasn't fair racing out of class. So we took this race through some deep water, which trucks do pretty well through deep water. Motorcycles don't. Here we go. Now, at a time, I just want to say I'm lagging really bad. I'm having some serious computer issues. It just got out of the shop, and it's not better. And so lots of things are going to go wrong for me, like that right there. 95% of the time, we make it over that fence clean. And I'm going to show, I'll say point of order. Here's one right here, point of order. Right there. I'll just say that when there's an issue that you can stand to lose a lot of time. And most of the time I'm going to let you figure out what the issue is. I'm just going to say, like right here, point of order. Alright? Figure that out yourself. Trial and error. This ramp here, you got to hit it right. So a little point of order here. I missed it. It went really bad, but I got lucky. Go around these buses, grab a checkpoint, and there's another checkpoint. You can go around those buses either direction. Point of order. Don't go too fast right here, or you go sailing over the checkpoint and over the backstop buses. Point of order off of this ramp. You got to hit it at the right angle. You got to land on the road, and there's a rock to the left and a tree to the right. So that's why. Now, after the river crossing, the first river crossing, there's definitely a point of order. There's a small ramp to go up some ledgy area. You could elect to just go to the right of this ramp and not use it, and it's safer. You can lose a lot of time by using the ramp, but if you hit that ramp just right, it's the fastest way. And I'll tell you how to do it just right if you want to risk it. As you come off that ramp, go to the right at the very last microsecond, and you can miss a lot of those ledge outcroppings and just keep going right up the hill. And if you're going to beat the record at 6 minutes and a half a second, it's got to be pretty much a mistake-free race. Like, you can't get hung up and lose a second or two anywhere. That day I hit that time, it was just a perfect lap. Everything went right. I wasn't really even trying, but just everything was smooth. Every mistake, is going to cost you between 2 and 10 seconds, especially if you end up in your roof, which is really common in this race. A lot of high speed, uneven terrain. This is you got to hit this one just right, and I know that wasn't right. I lost traction right before the ramp and lost all my speed. I don't think I lost much time, luckily. Maybe a couple seconds. Here's a point of order when you go off the road up here. Alright? You're going to figure it out the first time you screw up, right here. There's a hill, there's a bank, it has a crown to it. That's all I'm going to tell you. A point of order right here. See the dock? Don't hit it. It goes to the right. And I missed a checkpoint. I had a good lap. Yeah, I had a decent lap going. A couple small mistakes. I don't think I was going to hit the record already, but I was going to be, I think, within 10 or 15 seconds if the rest of the race stayed mistake-free. But coming back for this is that's a killer. Now, some good news on the snipergaming.org front is that we obtained recently our own GTA 5 server that we're going to make a role-play server out of it. Police and fire and EMS and criminals and all that stuff. And to play, you've got to get on the fight. You have to download the 5M software for GTA 5, and it's spelled F-I-V-E with an M at the end. 5M. They don't use a numeral. This is a tough spot here. This is a... Alright, we made that jump. If you lose speed before that ramp, which is easy to do with that terrain, you're not making the jump, and then you got to deal with the guardrails and forget it. You're not probably going to beat the time. So get your 5M software, and you go through the list of GTA servers, and you will see ours, which we named San Andreas Blues. Okay, we're both old enough, Cinder and I, to remember an old TV show in the 70s, a cop show called The Hill Street Blues. Okay, and of course San Andreas is the name of the city that this game is based in, which is a copycat of Los Angeles, but they call it San Andreas. So the San Andreas Blues. I actually had a problem with the Hill Street Blues. I didn't watch it that much. I didn't like, they were the first TV show, and I didn't like what they were doing, and they were the first one to do it. that use the shaky camera, right? The shaky camera thing that you see so often now, you don't even think about it. It's so common now. You know, a lot of I mean, when they use a shaky camera, you know, somebody's holding a camera and they're making it shake on purpose. You know, they don't have to choreograph fights. They just shake the camera, and everything's so cheesy, and you really can't see what's going on. It's like you might as well listen to the radio. You know, watch the old shows from the radio, like The Shadow Knows. I mean, if you can't see what the hell's going on. Here we go. We're almost at the end of our first lap. Whoa. And you can see I'm about a minute off pace. Second lap is when you got a good chance, because you go across that starting line with a head of steam, and that's got to give you a couple seconds at least doing that. Right, let's make this jump. I'll show you how fun it is to hit this jump here. There we go. Oh yeah. Across an airport and you are flying. The trophy trucks are the best vehicle GTA made. Notice what I did there. You can hit that top speed and survive, but lots of times you don't. And that's a perfect nail right there. That's how you do it. And you go around this way. Grab that other checkpoint. Don't go too fast here, like I told you. Remember why? You go sailing over to the checkpoint. You go sailing over those buses. There's other merchandise, and when you go to snipergaming.org, you'll see t-shirts and shirts and all kinds of stuff there. There's an invite there to our Discord server. You could join us anytime and chat. Come by, stop, say hello. Come play with us, you know, on our new GTA server. Or we also race iRacing, NASCAR 2. We're getting to some other games. There's one called Arma Life. I don't know what that was. We used to race in Second Life, but I think we're kind of done with that. There's a serious D-bag problem there. RAR Racing is great. Bad Guy's great. All the work he did to make his game is so cool and so appreciated, but I just can't stomach someone else over there. So I think I'm done over there. And I think here's our shortcut here. Right, this is a safe way to play it. Go to the right of that ramp. Maybe you lose a second or two, but not really, because more than likely if you use the ramp, you're going to lose mega time. It's a risk-benefit analysis. If you think you can nail that jump with that ramp, man, you go for it, big boy. So what else did we play? Yeah, we went back to Second Life racing for a couple races this season. It was kind of fun until I had to deal with all the drama that she created. Oh, I never did stop. Never ever stopped dead there before. I didn't know there was a stopper there. And losing a lot of time going down the length of the river. That was pretty stupid. Stay to the left here. If you go to the right, there's a bump coming out of that water that kind of puts you up in the sky. You lose all your momentum. You don't usually roll over, but sometimes you do, but it stops you. Here we go. Let's see if I can nail this one today. Usually just when I nail it, about 90% of the time. No, again, with a big fail. Oh, the check it. Down for the count, and that takes me out of... I will not come close to the record now. I don't know how much time I lost there, maybe 10 seconds. Out of it. No chance. Right there, there's a crown of a hill. I'm telling you, if you come in there too fast and you go too far to the left, you just keep going left. The crown of the hill and your momentum carry you. You can't bring it right. You end up rolling the truck over and losing 10 to 20 seconds. It looks so innocent there. Everybody hits that. Everybody hits it too hard, and they go flying off to the left on their roof. There is no coming back. trickiest, maybe the trickiest part of the race coming up. Besides that ramp, this next jump is tricky. You got to let off the throttle several times actually to keep your speed up, because you don't want to come down out of the air and hit the ground with your tires already spinning. More times than not, it's going to make you go slower. These trucks, they put so much power into them that if your tires are spinning in the air and you hold the accelerator down while you're in the air, and then you come down onto the ground, it's too much torque. Your tires will spin, you will lose traction, and something bad will happen, and you will not beat my time ever if you do that. Although I should leave the expertise up to Pippin. Pippin's a guy that raced one of my other trophy truck races, and we had some really tough times to beat. And darn it, I tell you what, the first time he ran that race, he beat the time. He set the record, and that was the name of that race was I don't recall, but it was one of the trophy truck races. But unfortunately, the time has become irrelevant because we've made changes to the race, so it's no longer the same. That race that he set the world record time on is gone forever. Now, high up in the beach in the dry sand, it's a little faster, but the bumps are a little more brutal. You could find yourself on the roof, especially coming up right about, if I was more to the right, I'd roll right there. There's a bump that often kicks you up on and you land on your roof. That's why I stay in the mud, even though it's a little bit slower. Not the mud, the wet sand. And here we go for the finish. And my lap time 6:22, and that's about 20 seconds off. Yeah, it's about 2 good mistakes and some other small ones, I guess. Good luck. So anyway, let your video play through. To the point past this, I have to see all this when you're done. You have to put your video on YouTube and until you get to this screen so I can see all the lap times. Okay, and that's it. And send the link to me at, like I sent the email, Rick Darling. Don't forget to like and subscribe here. Thanks.